Hey, Aiden, how are you? I might as well get ready and start. I hope you're going well. I'll just move everything like this. I'll zoom in. I know this is broken at the moment. We're going to fix this up. Doing good. Setting up my MacBook. Oh, nice. How is it? It's nice and shiny, isn't it? What screen size did you get? The 13, 14, or 16? If you don't mind me asking. It's very snappy and shiny. Yeah, 14 inch. Oh, fair enough. That's the one which I use. So I've got a 14 inch. I'm just double checking that about this Mac. Oh, no, I've got a 13 inch. All right. No, don't worry. 13 inch. Alright, today I do want to reset up some NearBeach stuff. Just got to be careful I don't edit production. I should download some of these hero images. No. Reset focal point. Socks. Stop it. Alright. Save image as, because I don't have these actually where I need them. Let's go. Images. Crap. I will be uploading more and more images and so forth like that. Don't scratch my monitor. Right now, setting up Python with Python environment to manage my Python's versions of persons. Yeah. Alright, so I've got those images. So today what I want to do is set up the new NearBeach marketing site. When I say new, I've kind of restructured stuff, which of course is broken stuff. Of course, it's a major sort of restructure. So the idea is we'll have our usual pages. So we've got our blogs, we've got our home, we've got our self-hosting, we've got our single blog. This will be more of a template for the blogs themselves. And then the sitemap XML. We've also got the content blocks. So I've fed these in. I've just got to build the components for them. So luckily, a lot of it is just copying and pasting what we did, moving in the correct area, renaming it, and then walking away. I also need to create another page down here. So whilst I still remember, so this will be a, what is it? A content page. Just create that, and that will have a document type with templates, and we'll call it content page. It'll have content. We'll have content, of course. Anyway, have fun. Love you. And then what we want is we want content blocks. What are you trying to do? She sucks. She's not on camera.
What is he holding? What is he holding?
Bags. Alright, so we've got a content page in here. We might as well... I think I had this blue. Alright, love you. Have fun. Just double check that. Blogs. Yep. Cool. So that will be content pages. So moving forward, we'll have content pages and so forth like that. So we download the images. Let's fix up the home page. So what I want to do is media. create folder. I want to call this hero images. And then I just want to upload those 2 images. And I'll get the other ones uploaded soon also. So there's our images. If we go to our content, our background image, hero image, hermit crab, select. This is where I do want, because I really like these colors, I'm actually going to copy these. Alright, and then header text and all that kind of stuff. So let's just copy this. Oh, that's with the features. The features, I need to figure out how to, yeah, so feature item. I want, yeah, there's a lot of stuff which I want to do with this. But yeah, at the moment, let's just copy stuff over. We want this to render exactly the same as we've had it. Tell you what, it's going to be quicker if I do this. I've got it to my right. Simple copy and pasting of the stuff. And then, yeah. So I was going to try and save what I've done and slowly move it into these content blocks, but I kept facing an issue where the .NET server would just crash constantly. And I was like, this is getting really annoying to the point where I need to ditch this. I need to make sure it doesn't keep crashing like that. So yeah, I just removed the database and just restructured the information. So it's the same code that I've got, it's just different database. It's the only difference. All right, so we've got that in. I'm just gonna hit save. Value cannot be empty, value cannot be empty. Yep, I know. I'll, so we've got content, full text screen message. So we've just done featured list. We need the copy stuff. This is where I need the logo. Okay, that's pretty easy to get. Logos, do something else. I wonder if I can download them. No, I can't, but that's not a problem. In fact, do I still have that on my computer? So go to media, click on this. I want logos. And then I believe I've got the NearBeach logo right there. Select. All right, this one will definitely be 1. Change frequently. Let's go weekly. So we've got this. This is fine. Yep, going through desktop images. I'll need to pass through the desktop images, but that's fine. At the moment, that will be fine there. As for content, full screen text message. That will be this. And then we're just gonna hit save. Everything's saved. All right, cool. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go save and preview. And now we just got to fix all this stuff, which won't be hard. Once again, because we've done a restructure, I've just got to fix up the back end. I don't foresee this taking too long. We've also got the Hermit Crab, where we've got full screen. We've got Hero Block, which I want to do it like that. And then we've got Blog Item, which I want to do it slightly like that. And then submit, save and publish. All right. Going back here, let's in Hero Home, so let's open up this. I will need to zoom in. There we go. Easy done. So this is the template for that particular document type. So if we actually go in here, go info, you can see document type, home, template, home. Pretty easy stuff. Here it inherits the master, and the master does all the rest of the layout and stuff like that. That hasn't changed at all. So it's still going to pull in the same CSS, still going to pull in all that kind of stuff. We want to change a lot of these. So the first thing is I am going to actually comment out quite a lot of these. Actually, I'll leave the splits in at the moment because they're not the partials. So if I do that, and I do a preview, page should load fine, but we've got all the splits in it and so forth like that. We've got the footer. I don't see any of the splits. We do have the splits, but they're covered by the footer. That's fine. So what we want to do, let's start with the top one. Let's undo this. Now we've got, it will look under partials. And then what I want to do is I want to add new folder. I want to have it called, because back here, if we go into the settings, I want to call it I don't say it's crashed. I want to call it pages. Do I want to call it pages? Sorry, give me a couple of seconds whilst I think about this. I mean, I can get away with compositions. Yeah, I want to call it pages. And then home underneath that. With the idea that these particular pages will have different rendering compared to the content blocks, which will just use content blocks. The idea being is eventually I'll move everything to content blocks, but at the moment it's fine. I can get away with pages, home, pages, home, and then hero. Like so. And then over here, I will move the home hero over down to here. Cut. And then paste. Move. There are so many bugs in this piece of software, it is not funny. Add folder, home, and then plop that in there. All right, and then rename this to hero. And then we just open up this one. All right, so a lot of this should still be the same. If I just hit reload, this is probably, this is where .NET crashes. So I'm just gonna hit refresh. So once it reloads, I'm just gonna hit reload. So image, desktop image dot URL, those are missing. So the reason why we're coming up with an error is these are empty. So we just need to add if not string dot. Actually, I just need desktop image does not equal null. Like so. Then tablet image does not equal null. I should be doing null checks on these. Oh, piss. That should have a / there. All right. Mobile image does not equal null. And then we cut this and we just paste it. All right, that time it did stuff correctly, which is nice. Very rare, but it's nice when it does work. Okay, so those should be in. Possible null content, yada yada. All right, that's fine. So what we do, we hit refresh. So things are rendered, which is great news. As you see, it's popping up with the same sort of stuff. We need to check that hero. So with the hero, excuse me, we also got to make sure that these background colors aren't, sorry, I'm just getting a text. All right, yeah, so if there's just a background image, then we have URL background image. If not, if these two are there, then we have the whole thing. So what we want to do is we want to set up let's go string background background image string. Okay, and straight off the bat, what we want is we want that as, now are there F strings in .NET? Interpolated strings. $. All right, cool. So $, and then what I want is URL, bang this, open up this, have background URL, close this, close that, add that on, and add that on. Right. So by default, it should be that. However, if string dot, this should be not string is null or empty, and then we have background color bottom, and string dot is null or empty, background color top. Just wait, background color top. I think they should be strings. Are they not? Object to a string. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Does not equal null because it's an object. T model, background color. operation and can't be applied with type of bool and object. Oh, yep. I need to separate this like this. That's easy done. And then what we want is string, we want background image string equals, and then dollars and this sort of stuff. And then we just grab this. We'll just cut it out, paste it in here because we can just go bang, 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 and bang, and bang. Do that. And that should be fine. And then we just need to fix this up down here, which will just have a @background image string. Alright, so that should work no matter what. Oh, we're using background URL. Yep, background URL crop with that. Alright, sweet. So this should just refresh. Perfect. Now notice that it's got this here. We can get rid of that very easily. That's just this. So problem is if one of them disappears and all that kind of stuff. We'll keep it in there for the moment because we do want to actually have that thing in there. So this is all set up. Well, let's move to the next one, the next partial. So this is the full screen message. So we want to change that. Let's this is compositions, full screen message. Let's bump it down here. Cool. Let's go click on this. So we're getting the full screen message. If it's null, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't render much. What we could potentially do is add an add if not string is null or empty, and then just place in that that message, which will be full screen message. So I'll stop playing with that. Object to a string. All right. Why are you complaining? Cannot convert object to a string. Yeah, we just changed that. All right, I'm just ignoring that. We want pages home instead of compositions. And then feature list. Now, one other thing I want to do is I want to rename this use.value. All right. Good point. Thank you very much. I could just put it as toString. At the moment, the if statement isn't going to break anything if it's null. We just get an empty space. But thank you very much, yeah. I'm using .value up here to get it from the model. I can actually do this. And and then if not string dot is null or empty, and then full. There we go. So yeah, whilst I'm rebuilding all of this, I'm also just improving my code. Because yeah, I've made a few mistakes along the way. I've learned a lot, let's just say that. And I've learned a lot in .NET in the last year. So I don't want to have these spaces, so that's why I am getting rid of them. So another thing which I want, the featured list, I'm going to bring that down in here. And hello Endgame, how are you by the way? I hope you're going well. Okay, featured list should work. We're just testing this out. No, maybe not. I might need to log in. I'm just going to hit save and publish. Okay, featured list. So featured heading, I want to actually specify that as a string. Featured text, that is definitely a string. I want to be very specific about that. So raw heading, yep. Raw text. The weather is very hot. Oh, fair enough. It is cold here at the moment. Let's actually look at the weather. 8 degrees Celsius. I think I just saw. Which in Fahrenheit is 47. Hence I'm wearing a jacket. Alright, so featured list will be an enumerable which we can loop through. In which case, I'm happy with all of this currently. Now I will be cloning this for essentially creating another feature content block, which I'll move everything to eventually. But at the moment, this is fine. Fair enough. We need to set up portals so you can send me heat and I can send you some coldness. So. Alright, go back to home. I want to. I think that split we're ignoring, and then components misc. Oh yeah, I need to copy this, paste this, paste this. So we need misc down here too. Just double check my code. Enumerable. I'm pretty sure misc list single list. I'm pretty sure this is all fine. I do need to space that out properly though. They're shooting guns at the sun here. Oh, is it that hot? Damn. Ouch, yeah. Yeah, people are just frozen here. It's cold. Cat, socks. My cat is snuggling up to me quite a bit, which is nice. Alright, we've broken something. No problem, we can fix it. So if I refresh this page, we're broken for each feature list. And so what we want to do, we know it's in featured list. All right. Featured list, enumerable. I'm in Turkey. Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. I didn't realize. I've never been. I knew some Turkish people when I worked with some Turkish people. Oh, yeah. Defines our possibility none. Let's just read this. featured list set in line. It's not set an instance of an object. Okay, yeah. Oh. Okay, did I... Yeah, I want to add an if statement here. If featured list does not equal null. Once again, I'm just improving code where I just should have done this ages ago, but never did. Alright. That's not lining up. So that's with the for. There we go. Alright. That's lining up now. Featured list does not exist in the current context. Did I not? Yeah, I didn't write the right thing. It's featured list. Alright, MISC. I need to do the same with MISC. While okay, if MISC list does not equal null, use a collection or a list. I'm using the IEnumerables for this. That seems to work for me at the moment. Famous last words. That's all done. Okay, I'll fix up those spaces later. All right, there it goes. So we don't have the NearBeach features or the MISC list, but we can fix them up very, very quickly. So we just need to debug now. So in the featured lists, so I should show the new setup. So in the back office, if we go into the back office, I might need to refresh. It might want to actually log me in. No, it's not. All right, sweet. So if we go to settings, we go to the document types, we go to the pages. We're just focusing on home at the moment. We have, so the content, this works. This is great, but some of this, the featured list, these are block lists, so we might need to do a little bit of configging with this. So I've just put in a breakpoint there. Let's hit refresh, and let's figure out what I need to do. So, straight off the bat, featured lists. All right, it's got on that, so I'm going to right-hand click. Can I actually add to watch? No, I can't. Okay, this is going to be even harder. Breakpoint, local. So featured list is null. So the first thing I want to do is I want to double check in here. It's featured items. Okay, so that is the first mistake. Featured items, and that might be the same with MISC too. So if we have a look at the MISC, we don't have MISC in here, compositions. Is it still... This sometimes happens where it just suddenly crashes. So I'm just refreshing, it should boot up a new instance. That happens way too often for me, so. Okay, play. So what we want to do, compositions, isn't going to reload, so we're going to reload the whole page. Sure. And we want to include MISC information. And then I just got to add this in here. Why? All right. What have I done? Content blocks, misc information. Edit. No longer exists. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's delete it. Let's add. This is common compositions. Oh, it has gotten rid of my misc information. Is null instead of it's more useful and speed. Oh, okay. So down here, now when you're saying is null, do you mean it like that? And then I just put that out the front? No, it doesn't like that out the front. Or is it more of a Python sort of thing? So if I want feature list is not null, will that work? Only one way to find out. I gotta take off that breakpoint. I'm assuming it worked. All right. So, gonna quickly fix up the features. So it looks like we're just gonna re-reference all that, which is fine. Once again, I redid the whole back office type of stuff. What I'm gonna do quickly is I'm gonna build up, gonna save, gonna go common compositions. I am gonna make those element types. I am going to essentially copy what I've done over to my right. Settings, got types, compositions, misc information, misc header, misc task, image, link, and description. All right, sweet. And then I'm gonna export that. Export. Cool. It's already in there. Downloads, new site, and then I want that misc information. It's gonna put it somewhere different, but that's fine. I'll just move it into place. So let's just put it in compositions, and then I want to move this into common compositions, and then just go move, and then I want to remove this, delete. There's our misc information. It's got everything. We've got the text string, text area, image picker, text string. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Then what we need to do, let's go back to pages, let's go back to blogs, let's go to, back to home. We've just got to set this one up, the misc information. I've got a misc information block here. I've got to fix this up. So I've got to edit this. Misc information is there. Everything's working perfectly fine. I'm going to hit submit. I'm going to hit submit. I'm going to hit save. All right. I'm going to go back to the home page. Add in misc information, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to yank that from the production site. So yeah, won't take me too long. Copy and paste sort of thing. So misc information, what we've got is thank you browser stack, because we use them to test. We've got the MISC test. I need to download that logo. Open in media library, info. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to save as. And I am just going to get rid of all of this but the PNG. Cool. I'm going to add. So we want to go into logos. We want to upload something. What was that? We want images. We want browser stack. And we want to select. We also want the MISC link. And we want the link description. And then we create. Then we do the one with the next one, which is GitHub. So yeah, this is, in this particular widget, it's pretty much the exact same, I do believe. I haven't changed much of it. All right, we need the OctoCat information. Let's bang that open. Let's save as. Once again, we're getting rid of a lot of this. And we want the OctoCat. Upload. And bang in the code, bang in this, hit create, save and publish. And then I think now we just need to rename the fields we're getting the data from. Yeah, that's all we need to do. So, with MISC information, if I actually go into settings, I go into MISC information block, which is really made up of just MISC information. We've got all our stuff there. Let's jump into here. We can fix the MISC information straight off the bat. Now, if we have a look at the front, it's getting nothing. So the MISC information block, I think we want this instead. No, not quite. All right, let's have a look at home. Have I added MISC information content? All right, so we've got that there. This is where I get tripped up sometimes. Sometimes it's a capital, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I actually need to refresh the whole entire application because for some strange reason, the views don't hot reload. All right, cool. It was a view issue. The views weren't hot reloading. So we got that back, which we're happy with. Now we just got to get the features. So to get the features, we want to go to featured list. We want to, so it looks like it's getting all the points. So we need to scroll down here and make sure these are correct. So in the back office, what we want to do is we want to go to featured item. We want to hit reload. Because sometimes that happens. So featured item heading is what we got. And then featured item text. And that should just work. Assuming I don't need a restart. All right, cool. And there we go. That's our homepage rebuilt. That was not pretty hard. We do need to just get a few more images, so I'm just going to go to the NearBeach.org Umbraco side of things. I'm just going to download some of these media images. So we need screenshots. We need to download all three. The quickest way is just to probably do this. And then rename them appropriately when going downstream. All right, cool. Straight off the bat, let's this one save as. This one is mobile screenshot. This is tablet screenshot. And this is desktop. Close those. I'm just trying to think. I don't need to save any logos. The blog stuff I can come back to. The file stuff I can come back to. Because that's just content which I can create. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go content. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go media. Yeah, this happens a lot. Don't know what is causing it. Okay, create folder, screenshots of NearBeach. And then we'll just upload those three. We've got mobile, we've got desktop, oops, wrong button, desktop, and we've got tablet. Just upload those, that will be fine, they'll upload fine. We've got a content, home, and then we'll add these in. Now, one of the other things, which is why I'm going with the content block sort of thing going forward with new pages and so forth like that, is they become more dynamic. I can change them more easily. Without having to go into code, which will be nice. So first one is desktop, select. Second one is tablet, select, and last one is mobile. Select. And then save and publish. So yeah, when this is finished, what I'll do is I'll upload this to site, and then everyone will be happy. All right, this is all set up. We just need to change that. So at the moment, if I go to NearBeach.org, we've got that as an open source project management system created by the community. So I've got that wrong here. So if I refresh, open source project management created by the community. Cool, so there's our homepage all set up. Our menu should be still the same. That is not dynamic at all, that's actually set in stone. And now we just got to fix this particular one. So once again, just because these are custom pages, we are doing it this way. So now we need self-hosting in here. I can close all these tabs, so close all but this, and then close this. Get rid of it. Down here we have got content page, which is great. All right, cool. We'll nick that in a minute. We set up very similar to the blogs page, a single blog page. In fact, I think it can just yank the single blog. I think it can. I think this can easily yank that. That's not going to be a problem. But we'll figure this out. Structure set, single block. Anyway, I'm getting too ahead of myself at the moment. Let's just focus on the self-hosting. So at the moment, compositions hero. So this is actually different to the NearBeach site. So the NearBeach site will have all this. We're going to use a simplified version of the hero. If we go self-hosting on here, we've still got the logo, but we've got self-hosting. I like the logo there, but I'll need to have a public access image of it. So I'm just trying to think. We want the background, we still want the text on it. Whether or not we have this underneath is, yeah, it might be, because we've got the blogs, we've got that there with the blogs, but when we go into a single blog, it's not there. But we've still got the logo. All right, give me a couple of seconds. What I want to do is I want to go to www.root. We've got all this. NearBeach marketing PNG. Oh, alright, no, that's not needed. Delete that. We don't have the NearBeach logo in there, which we could easily copy in. Alright, give me a couple of seconds. I am just going to copy that in. Double checking that here, inspect. Yeah, I can just use that. Yep, all right, cool. All right, going over here, clicking on wroot, and I don't have the ability to paste it in. All right, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So copy, I want to go to sites, I want to go to NearBeach Marketing and Umbraco, I want to go down to wroot, and I just want to paste it in. All right, cool, that should now just appear in here. And that might mean that I can get rid of this logo here, because it's no longer needed whatsoever. We're going to use the same logo for every single page. So what I want to do, I'm going to go over here, document, types, pages, I want to go home, I want to go compositions, hero composition, and we just want to get rid of this logo. And save. Now, what I could potentially do is remove this copy and have it called hero copy. Something happened. And hello, thank you very much for the follow, Puka. How are you? And welcome. I do hope you enjoy my content. So yes, we're just working on our marketing site tonight, which is built on Umbraco. I've updated it to Umbraco 12. So yeah, and with that, I just wanted to restructure how I've structured my document types. The one reason being is I started with an idea, did that idea, it's been a couple of months, and then I wanted to implement content blocks and all that kind of stuff, which now I'm going through and actually sort of restructuring everything. So I might move this out of here and have it as common compositions. And that way I can include it on some pages, but not all. So that's not going to be taking too long. So we just want an element type. What I want to do is I'm just going to have what settings I've got over on the right. So I want, not featured list, copy. So header text, header copy. So up here I want hero copy. I got a question. What's the play to extract data from unformatted text? Is regex only my savior? What do you mean? What's the play to extract data from unformatted text? Most likely yes. However, if this is a programming thing, then yes, to my knowledge. However, if it's a so for example, extract data from unformatted text. You can use other tools too if it's not programming, for example, Excel. So you could, for example, like this, where this is a comma separated sort of variable sort of situation, what you could actually do is first separate by comma, in which case then you get each field, but each field will have a regex is your salvation, worst nightmare, hey nocturnal, which each field will have a key, I keep forgetting what the name is, it's like key and value, key value. What I'm doing right now is I have specific regex to get stuff that I need, but it doesn't come out with context. It's in right. I'm not the biggest, well, I'm not the best at regex. Yeah, I don't know what to specifically do in your specific case. I don't actually have the context around what the assignment is. Oh, sucks. So if you're using regex, like, there are ways to regex extract email out of unformatted string, from string. I was thinking if I should write my own parser, but it seems to be the task. Yeah, I stay away from parsers. But yeah, you can use regex to pull stuff out. So for example, we can instantly tell there's an email right there and so forth. And there we go, it pulls it out. So, but yeah, I'm not the best with regex. I sadly didn't actually learn. Oops, socks. She was sitting on the keyboard. Anyway, quickly getting back to this. Sorry, I just got to fix this up. So we're going to get rid of that logo. Okay, cool. So straight off the bat, what I want to do is with hero, so views, home, because we've got a specific hero for this. What we want to do is we want to actually get rid of the header logo. And we know header logo is going to be NearBeach logo. It's going to be that where did I put the file? Might need to, I just used ChatGPT to make all of them. Spent 30 minutes giving it'll edge cases. It works like a charm. Fair enough. That's the good thing about ChatGPT sometimes. It is good at doing some of that stuff. NearBeach logo.svg. Alright. This should still kind of work. I'm just going to go off self-hosting for a minute. I've got to make sure that this page loads. If header logo doesn't equal null, actually, we can get rid of this now. This just becomes this. There's no code in here. Like so. And then I get rid of that. I'll keep those in for the moment. Alright, NearBeach logo pops up, everything pops up, I'm happy. Alright, cool. So now we just got to fix the self-hosting page. Alright, style, background image, linear, and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so straight off the bat, what we want to do is we actually want to copy this. Because it's... Ooh. We can just point at it. That way, it's in one spot. Ooh, alright. This is where I want to use the hero block. So I'm going to move this and actually put it in content blocks. I'm going to open it up, I'm going to rename it Hero Block, and I realize that is incorrect. There you go. Alright, in the Hero Block, what we've got is we're getting all of our information. We're not getting Hero Logo anymore. So what we want to do is we want to... Oh, I hate when this happens. We're just going to copy this one line. We're going to be consistent. We're going to undo all this. We're going to bang that out like that. So now we've got H1, we've got header text, and we've got header. Now this is making the big assumption that we have this information here and here. So what we need to do is wrap that around stuff. So up here though, color bottom, once again, we need to actually do that other, so in this hero, I hate how this doesn't line up at times. We need to actually copy this and we need to paste it in here. We need to save, we need to then essentially just have it so it's like this. So we've been consistent. It also shortens our code a little. Alright, so what we're going to do, bang bang, that goes in like that. We've got to change these to, now these are objects. Did we change these to string in here? No, we didn't. I'm going to purposely doing this. Get background. Yep. All right. Cool. Background image opacity. Am I using that in here? No, I'm not. Get rid of it. So we're using all that. We're being very strict with our naming convention. And then what I want to do is I now want to have is not string dot is null or empty for that. empty for that. Once again, close, close, and then close. And then if I go to the front page, that should just work perfectly fine. Cool. Yeah, that's what we want. So that's going to be the new code in this hero block. So I'm just going to paste that in. Alright, so we need to make this a string. We need to make this also a string. Background image opacity is not being used, so we just piss that off. Background URL. Oh yes, we actually do need that piece of information. However, that should, because if it's blank, we need to get rid of it. So straight off the bat, let's comment that out for the moment. Let's go string background URL equals string dot empty. Okay, so if background image not equal null, we can then just paste this in. We don't need the var, we just need that. All right. I publish content. Yeah, that will work. If that worked up here, it shouldn't. Oh, this is getting I publish content. I published content background URL equals null. I think I can get away with that. And then background URL is a string. So string background URL equals string dot empty. Or is this just going to complain? I think this is just going to complain. So I'm just going to undo all that. Be easier if I just bang that like that. All right. Because yeah, it's going to complain if there's no image. But we can fix that up in a minute. So we just paste this in, background URL. Cool. That is background image string. It's going to complain. Does not exist or is out of context. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah, sometimes this just throws up the weirdest errors. Let's go to self-hosting. So straight off the bat, what we want is we don't want compositions anymore. We want content blocks. And then we've got hero block. And then the instructions list. Now this is actually going to move all the way down into the self-hosting because it's only, this is specific for the self-hosting. So what we want is we want pages, self-hosting, yeah, that's it. And then we are getting rid of that space. So we're being consistent with how we're doing stuff now. All right, let's have a look. So var background equals image crop. All right, it didn't like that. Value cannot be null. Parameter media item. Ooh, all right. So the reason why this isn't working is because we don't actually have a image on the self-hosting state. Hero copy. Oh, we're writing up the hero copy. Ah, alright. I can do this very quickly. So hero copy content. So what we want is we want header text. Just trying to think. Sorry, just give me a couple of seconds. I'm gonna not do this at the moment. I'm gonna discard this. I'll come back to it. So, straight off the bat, we need a image. When it's doing this, it means this has crashed. We just gotta wait a couple of seconds. All right, let's go over here. Let's just refresh this page. Okay, background image. We're going to click on that. We're going to go hero images. We want to do this particular one. The background colors. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to copy the same ones as self-hosting because I really like them. All right. Choose. Okay, that's not very bright. Choose. We want this as a 0.8. This will change monthly at the moment. Docker compose file. Oh, don't we have... Oh, instruction list. All right. Hey, Max. Oh, you brought your little tiny mouse. There we go, buddy. Sorry, as a toy mouse. Oh, I should do this. Sorry. There we go. Socks will bring me in the views. All right. Docker compose file. Let's copy this. Paste this in. Add instruction list. This is going to take a little while. So we're up to 2. Get 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, once I've got the new site up and running, it's very simple for me to sort of copy this over and get this all set up on the production side of things. What I will end up doing is using USync. I will probably start a new database. It's cheap, easy. And yeah, just restore. Probably won't take me that long, hopefully. The famous last words. All right, save and publish. Then we hit reload. Instructions list. It couldn't find it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our home. So there's pages. Yep, all right. Self-hosting. So pages, self-hosting, instruction I've got information list. Come on, drop it in there. Yep, thank you. Not instruction list. You can go back there. All right, and then I need to get rid of that space. Information list. All right, cool. We'll need an information list in the content blocks and all that kind of stuff. Instruction list. Oh, you grab the. Okay, instruction list. Q. Text is too tiny for my eyes to read. This is fine. This is fine. We'll fix this up right now. So in the instruction list, we need an if statement in here. So if there is no instructions, we've got to fix this up. So, whoops, wrong side of the things. If this is not null. I'm just going to do that there. It's gonna, it's screwed up anyway. So we've got this for that, that for that, and this for that for loop. This all needs to be tabbed in, and this needs to get rid of. Now, the one reason why it's probably not working is if we go into its instruction list, let's go into our settings, let's go into our doc types, let's go into our pages, let's go into our self-hosting page. Let's click on self-hosting. Let's scroll down to here. It is instruction list. So it's just a singular. I am going to bump this because I like variables keeping their same sort of structure or name. I'm going to do that. Okay, hey mate. Want to ink threads here? Alright, and then we should hit refresh. And there it goes. Perfect. This also gives us the ability to improve this page later on, which is going to be good news. Now, we don't have the header or anything like that up here, so we should think about how to do that. And that's what we'll think about right now. Now that we've got this page up and running, we can just reload it and have a check. So I might do the copy. Now the problem is, yeah, I'm just thinking it might be easier to this sort of case is very, very specific. So let's go to settings, let's go self-hosting. We go compositions. What I'm thinking of doing is copying the same hero used, or similar hero used in the home page. And I think this has crashed again. Oh no, the front page is working. Don't know why the back page isn't. So compositions. So we've got hero. We've got home compositions, which adds in the header text, but also if we go hero composition, adds in that, but it also adds in these desktop images and stuff like that, which we don't really want. Which is why we want to split that up. Sorry, I'm just giving a good think about this in my head. I'm not really good at verbalizing what I'm thinking. So what I think should be done in this sort of case is I'm going to split up that. So if we go under home, yeah, it's crashed. Let's hit refresh. What I'm going to do is split up that, and then I can use that composition for multiple different places. I'll hook to it, so it won't be a problem. So let's hit refresh. So in this sort of case, home compositions, we've got hero composition. I'm going to call this hero demo images. Gonna rename this demo images. That should be fine. That shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. We're gonna pull this out now. So what we want is, we want header text, header copy. I'm going to just duplicate this tab. Hey Max. And then what I want to do is I'm going to have element type. This is going to be text. So let's pick a red, any sort of text type of stuff. Not really. Oh, let's just do that. All right. And this will be called hero copy. Hero copy. So straight off the bat, we want header text and header copy. Header text, just text string, nothing this field. Let's double check if it's mandatory with the header text, so definitely. And the good news is this can override certain things, which will set it up to do that, and this will be header copy. Yep, header copy, and this will be once again text string. I'm just double checking. Text area. All right, not so mandatory. So we're going to save that. What we're doing in here, we'll delete that, delete, save. That is fine. In here with the compositions, we'll add in that hero copy in here. We'll submit, we'll save, we'll go into the content, we'll go into home. So we would have lost this here, which is fine. What we can do is we can do this, paste it in here. I love how I click somewhere else and it just decides to do something else. All right. So that will be fine. Then if we go into our settings, we go into our self-hosting. What we can do with their compositions, we can go hero copy and we can save. Now, if this is being used in multiple different places, what I would probably do is actually move that out of that particular composition folder and put it in the common one. And that is as simple as doing a reload, pages, home, compositions. So this is hero copy, right hand click, we move, common compositions. And that way we're like, all right, it isn't doing it in one spot, it's actually doing it in multiple spots. And that's perfectly fine. So self-hosting, single blog we won't do it for, but the blogs, yeah, let's do it with the blogs. So we want in here, we want hero and hero copy. And then if the hero copy doesn't exist or anything like that, what we'll do is we'll just override it with something else. It's that simple, not going to be a problem. And then And when we have cache put on this and all that kind of stuff, yeah, this is going to load up fast. Alright, sorry, just playing with the cube. So, double checking that this still works. We don't have any data for the top. We don't have any hero copy at the moment. So what we want to do, content. So home, we're happy with. Self-hosting, what we want to do is we want to copy the content from the site itself. So self-hosting will be the hero copy. And then host your own instances of NearBeach and Docker. We're going to hit save. When we hit refresh, boom, perfect. All right, there go back. So I'm happy with that. We're actually getting quite far in this now. The next thing is we need blogs. This is fine. We're going to fix this up now. So if we go here and we go, let's minimize that. Let's go to blogs. Let's click on blogs. So in blogs, we've got a background image sort of stuff. We've got the hero copy and we've got the blog content. So if we go here, we open this up, we got blogs. We should be able to create a single blog. All right, then content. Now I'm using this crab. I've got to get sand pictures and stuff like that soon. So if I click on blogs, we actually don't have any real images. I really feel like it should be this followed by this, and then hero NearBeach blogs, small look behind the scenes, and then save and publish. Oh, and we need to fix this up. All right, no problem. So at the moment, it's waiting for the composition hero. So if we, now we're using the hero blocks, perfectly fine. This is reusable. So if I close all tabs and I go down and I look at the blogs, so straight off the bat, this should actually be content blocks hero block, and then we've got blog lists under this. Now this is very specific, so we'll move block list under its own thing. And welcome. Just wait, I'm over here. Hello, thanks very much for the raid. How are you? I hope you're going well. This is my cat Socks. She's wanting all the limelight at the moment. I will get her some treats. How was your raid, the Dev Dad? How are you? She jumped out of bed. In your bed. In your bed. No, come on, you can. Sweetie. Yeah. There we go. Here we go, Max. Choosing. I hope your stream was well. What did you get up to, the Dev Dad? I'm hoping you're not hitting any ads. I've just realized that. So yes, welcome everyone who came in. I'm hoping it's been past 30 seconds. This is my cat Socks. And tonight we're working on my marketing site. So yeah, it's an Umbraco Dotnet. Anyway, she's getting really restless. So I am going to go back to my screen display. So yeah, welcome. We're just fixing up everything at the moment. That shouldn't take too long. So what I want to do is I want to actually, before I do anything, I need to create a new folder down here under pages, add new folder, and I'm going to call it blogs. And then I just drag this blogs list into it. And then I rename this. And then that should work. So here, content blocks, hero block, and then this should be pages, blogs, and then blog list. I don't think, we might get the page to render, I don't know. There we go, we've got the page to render. Sweet, that is good news. The next thing we've got to kind of do is we've got to add in all our blogs, which I've removed, which won't be too hard to do. So, I don't know why chat's not working. Hello? Oh no, it is. So, let's start adding in the blogs. So, we did want to do a couple of changes. So, if we go to NearBeach.org, blogs, one change I wanted to make is on smaller screens, actually have these as 2. Because the images get too squished. Also, I want the images to be a little bit higher. I think squishing up the images like this is a bit bleh. So yeah, I was thinking of having higher images. Also, having it so that it's not just the learn more, that will have that. And I'm thinking of changing the background color of that to something a little, yeah, just something different. I'll figure it out, and maybe a yellow or something like that. So currently this is what the blogs page looks like. Let's get all of that rendered up right now. So yeah, by saying rendered, I mean let's actually start making blogs. So we've got self-hosted, we've got blogs. We need to create a single blog. And the idea is, what I want to do is I want to grab the old blog. And I want to copy that. Oh, I wonder if I can export it. Probably not. Background image. I didn't use a background image, but I'm forced to at the moment. We'll continue going forward. So I'll use this color and then this color. And I'll actually make them 50. And then I realize I don't have any oh, I know what I've done. Under blogs, what I've done here, blog content, blog content. This is content blocks. I needed that under single blogs. So under single blogs, we've got the usual sort of stuff, and then we'll add in here blog content. And then this will just be blog content. And then we've got a content block. And we save. All right, cool. So let's go back to our content, blogs, why Django, why Vue.js. We're purposely leaving that out at the moment. And then what we want to do is we just want text. So we just want text box area. We just want to paste that in. At the moment, we don't want it as a header. Then we need to add in more content, text, rich text block area. Then we have Django. Now the idea is, in the future, I will have a better way of doing this, because I don't think I can do that just yet. Let's use some text. So these are like the separate paragraphs and stuff like that. I've got to improve this functionality. It just comes with time. And then add content. And hey, how are you? I'm going well. How about yourself? I am fixing up the marketing site at the moment. This is also a very good test of being like, all right, how can I improve the content block system? And I can spot one instantly, being like, these are separate paragraphs and stuff like that. I need the ability to add in break spaces. But otherwise, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not the worst system in the world. But we get stuff done pretty quickly. So yes. I'm hanging in there, tired, hating the process of looking for a job. Yes, especially considering it's in another state too. So I'm hoping you get something soon. Are you looking forward to the move at least? And then this will be unsorted list block, add C C++ with Qt framework, add C# for Umbraco. This is me just going on about other languages and stuff like that. MATLAB, Python, Django, PHP, Laravel, WordPress, Ruby on Rails. Yes, tons after a couple of days ago. I have a high-speed chase go past me as I was driving. Ooh. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Apart from when my partner's driving. Bad joke. It's a text area block, just a simple. He does like to drive fast. Okay, so I'm just going to save and publish because this is set up the same way. In the future here, I might have a rich text block editor put in where I can cull a lot of these down into one. I think that will be a lot easier to do. Okay, so that's the live site. Definitely don't want to do anything on here. So I'm going to hit refresh. I know I'm going to hit issues like this. That's fine. We know this isn't going to work. We're going to fix this up right now. So we're going to go into the hero block. Like so, we know it's getting this, doing this line, then this line. All right. So what we need to do, shocked how many Java positions I'm seeing out there too. It is, yeah, Java's, because it became enterprise, it's still around, weirdly. I've never had to use it, which is, just never had to use it. So yeah, do you know much Java? Like, is it something you're willing to do, or are you kind of like, no, I would prefer doing .NET? I did it in school 10 years ago. Yeah, we learned at university, we learned MATLAB and C. And the reason why we learned C is because, remember, this is back in like 2006, where there were a lot of computers that were just single core. And to do some of our calculations would take about 10 minutes to do. So especially with numerical solutions of DEs and stuff like that. So like simulating heat going through a fabric, as an example. So we learnt C to speed up the process. And they were like, you would probably need C so that way you don't have problems in the future. Like, it runs a lot faster than MATLAB would or Maple would. I think my introduction to Java, so I didn't program it, but I had access to a program called, if memory serves me correctly, iHighCreds, which is a sort of it's meant to model data about water flow Specifically, when it rains, how much water will flow off into a catchment and so forth like that. Approximate it and remeasure it and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, that thing kept crashing like there was no tomorrow. So that was my introduction, and it wasn't a very good one. But at least I could run that piece of software on my Linux laptop, which I was happy about. Okay, going back to here. So we've got a couple of things like this. So that is going to be a string. So what I want to do is I want to bar background URL equals string.empty. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of this. This shouldn't have a problem. Okay, it's not having a problem. Perfect. If background image is not equal null, then I want to... Oh, what happened then? Do that, copy this, cut this, paste it in, get rid of that one line, and save. Alright, it's saying it's not going to have a problem, but it's lying to me. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here. I am going to actually reset. Sorry, sometimes I've got to reset it because for some strange reason it doesn't hot load in the new stuff. Alright, cool. So it's done this. Background image. Is not null. Add watch. Background image. It's a hero image. Alright, everything's working. It said it was working. Okay, I'm just gonna do that again. Let's refresh. So blogs. This was working not that long ago. Okay. Forward. Background image. Background image, that's getting the media and stuff. Background string. Alright. I'm just gonna hit play. Oh, alright. I know why. Alright, those, it's not the file I'm doing, but this would be the best way to get all that out. Alright, so save. This hero image stuff works perfectly fine. What we want is under self-hosting, not self-hosting, sorry, under blogs list, we've got this. So we have it down here. So what we need to do is we need to go string background URL equals string.empty. I don't know why it just decided to bump everything in. What we want is if background image is not equal null, is not null. We key this in, then we get rid of this, we copy this, cut it in, paste it in, we hit save. What the hell this is doing without tabs? That should be fine. So if we hit refresh. Oh, I forgot to take that off. Let's hit play. There we go. We got learn more and we got all that kind of stuff. So now we just need to build this blog back up, which won't take too long. So, all right. Let's log in. Sorry, I'm just logging into production. You guys can't see it because it's on the right. I'm essentially just looking at the blog, seeing what else I'm missing. Why Django, why view, header logo, desktop images, blog category. So we need blog properties. That's something we can do. So if we go settings, we go into single blog. We just need, so this is blog content. We've got the content blocks. We need to add in a property. We need to call it blog category. And then we just have it as a drop down. Let's create a new single blog category drop down. So what we want is development blog. We want latest news and release news. And we can add to this as we go along. I'm trying to think what else. New features. But that would be there. All right, let's hit save. I'm hoping this hasn't crashed. Not in my luck. One way to see if it's front page is working. Don't know why the back office just suddenly stops working. Yeah, all right, this is doing a thing. This doesn't happen on production. This is just happening on my computer. Could be something on, I don't know. I honestly don't know. All right, we didn't get that property in. So what we want is blog category. Didn't even create the drop down. No. So we want development blog, new feature, latest news, release. We want to swap that around. Yep, like so. Let's get submit. Let's go submit. Let's go save, because that's going to happen again. And then what we want is blog summary. And we just want a simple text area. Simple text area, nothing fancy, no validation, or anything like that. Let's go save. And then what I want to do, reorder stuff. I want the blog content to be at the bottom. So that's all hunky-dory. All right, cool. If we go to media, we go to home, we go to blogs, we click on our Vue.js. So straight off the bat, we want development blog, and we want this. Ooh, I just noticed something. I actually need to make this mandatory. These two, single blog. So this will be mandatory, and so will this. These fields are required. All right, if we go to the front page and hit refresh, there we go. Now I'm going to put back in an image. So what image did I initially use? I used the hermit crab, which, you know, everyone should be familiar with now. The good old hermit crab. I will be updating and adding more photos in. I've just got to get them off my phone and onto my computer, which I could use Google Drive to do that. Won't take too long. I'll just upload a bunch of them to Google Drive. Easy done. All right, so now what do I have to do? If I hit refresh, we've just got to change this. So straight off the bat, so height 48. I've got to change that. So straight off the bat, let's do this in the back end. So we're getting all the data we want, which is great. We've got our blogs list, which is here. So we've got flex, wrap, cool, no blogs. All right, for each blog, what we want is large. We want a third, small, half width. All right, that's all we need. As for the image, large height will be 48. Medium will be 36. Let's test this out. Let's hit refresh. Yeah, at the moment, medium. All right. Large. 72. Large 72. Medium 36 works. I think if we have it small, yeah. All right. Let's hit refresh. Oof, that's really big. Minus 12, that would be, let's go 60. I don't know if 60 will work. I don't think that is working. I think it's gone 1-to-1. That's why it's so big. Oh, all right. No, I see this now. We still want to have it medium, mid, and then gonna play around with that. Okay, I'm just gonna undo stuff. Redo that line. All right. So I'm going to keep it like that for the moment. I am going to fix these images up. Yeah. So I do kind of want, when it's like that, that, yeah, when it's that wide, I do want to give it more height, those images. Yeah. I'll figure this out. It might be the fact that I need to actually have 4 in here, which could work, actually. Let's go. So medium, third. Let's go large, width, 1/4. Now I don't have Tailwind running here, so I need to actually just get a terminal open. Or what I need to do is CD into the sites and then NearBeach. Marketing Umbraco, and then npm run touch. That will actually take freaking milliseconds. Yeah, I think that's going to be the solution. And then that way it stays that simple size. So quarter, medium. Might be extra large. All right, let's tail blocks, no tailwind. Docks, all right. Breakpoints, we need breakpoints. Extra large. Yeah, let's go extra large. And then when I refresh, so it stays in nice. I think it should stay down there until about there. All right, so what's after MD? MD is going to be large. So large. So I'm just playing around with this until I like how it is. It's one of those things that has been bugging me. Yeah, it's just that one little section which I just don't like. All right, that's fine. Let's pick another color for the background. So background colors. Oh, background gradients to background gradients. This I do like, but background color, let's pick something very light. I don't know if red or yellow, I think yellow will do it well. Background yellow 50. We put it in border gray, border. Where am I putting background? Background teal. So we got teal 100. I tried. Let's try this other color. It's a lot more subtle. But I feel like I could probably have it so it from Indio, all right. From cyan to that. I am going to do this background gradient. So from yellow 50 to, let's go blue 50 also. Just something very light. Yes. Okay, I don't like the blue. I mean, kinda. Yellow. 100. I'm doing something subtle. I just want something very subtle. Alright, I like that. I like that. Okay. So now we've got the blogs page open and stuff like that. So we've got the home. We've got the blogs. Do we actually have the blog themselves? The blogs themselves don't work yet, but we'll deal with that next. Got the self-hosting page working. All of those other links go somewhere else. So we've just got to fix up the blogs, the content pages. So if we click on learn more, I'm going to get rid of this. We know this isn't going to work straight off the bat. So if I close all, so we want single blog, compositions don't work. That is going to be content blocks, and then hero block. This composition single blog. Oh, all right. Yeah, this is just grabbing all of this. We can actually put this in here, which will be better suited. So what we want to do is I'm going to copy that. I'm going to comment out this one line, and I'm going to add all this in, and I'm just going to paste it in and stuff like that. We're going to deal with this in a second. Just going to make sure this works. So this works perfectly fine. We don't have the header. So what we want to do is we want to go to hero block. We're going to, now this is header text. So we're actually going to yank this out, add header text. We're going to have deal with the header text down here. So we're going to have var header text equals modal, and then we're just going to have a string. Love how that's a bug. This is inside here. I need to get rid of that. And then var, same thing with this. Can that thing please just piss? Thank you. I forgot what I'm calling this. Header copy. And then that will be header copy. If no header text, use the name. So what I want to do is I just want to put a breakpoint on here. Actually, it should be var if string.is null empty header text, then header text equals model.name. And that should be it. So if I go over here, I'll just refresh. There we go, perfect. That's all we needed to do. Okay. This is coming along well. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of that single block composition. Now I'm just pissing it off. Don't need it. Because in here, I'm going to write it in here. So the idea is we don't need any of this. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot too. There's always... The problem is with using multiple different languages, and I'll come up with a really, really good example, is, I'll come up with a stupid example, is you always know what other languages do, and you kind of wish this would do a bit of that, and so forth like that. So there's sometimes in this, I'm like, I kind of wish it would do this from Django. But the same thing is, I'll be in Django and I'll be like, I kind of wish it would do that. Too. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, I'm enjoying CS HTML. It's quite powerful. Anyway, going in here. Sorry, I'm just I just get distracted with the cube. So we're importing blocks and all that kind of stuff. Yep, that's fine. I don't think we need to import anything in here. We just need to get the content block list. So I'm going to put that up here. So we've got layout. All right, sweet. And then var blog. This is just going to, yeah, blog content list. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, blogs, I'm going to be blog content. Equals, and then we're actually grabbing that model content. So what we need is model.value, this is i.e. numerable of block list item. Yep. And then it's blog content. All right. Now that's going to throw up an error. That's because we need to use these blocks. That's perfectly fine. What we can do is we can copy it and we can start using them. Now this inherits the Umbraco contents single block. Okay, yep, that's fine. Using content models equals that. All right, I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, I am inherits Umbraco view page content model single block. I don't think this is used. Actually, what was that? Content models equals Umbraco publish models. Oh. Oh, all right. No, I see how that works. All right, no, I do need it. Okay, so we've got the blog content. And down here, this is same instruction, and we'll go blog content here. So at if blog content does not equal null. All right, open those up. And then for each var block in block content. And then no, not have that, not have that, not have that. Just bang it in like this. All right, sweet. And then it's pretty much similar to this. And we paste it in. Finally started to learn some React Next.js, doing with the T3 stack, but yeah, don't mind it so far. The T3 stack, what is the T3 stack? I've been here before. T3, I think Aiden pointed at me at this once, or yourself, or someone. Neat. All right. When I have a new project, sadly, we all know I continue on with my projects forever. We all know this because of NearBeach. All right, HTML render partial. All right, right. Wait, composition single blog. And thank you very much for the follow, Paul Noir. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you're enjoying my content as we're redoing my marketing site. The DX for it works better than expected, which I love and hate because I'm not a huge JS fan. Oh, fair enough, yeah. I will, talking about JavaScript, I will be implementing TypeScript into NearBeach. It is not planned for the 0.30. Definitely not planned for the 0.30, but it will be planned either for 031 or 032. The reason being is I kind of miss my types. I kind of want it to be, you have commitments with projects, I don't, so I end up having a ton of unfinished projects. Fair enough. But you've also got to realize that you're learning new structures and stuff like that every single time. Especially if you change different languages. Or you learn how to improve something and you build something better. Alright, so this is complaining. Use of HTML help may result in deadlocks. Consider using partial. Tag helper. Or HTML helper render partial async. Oh, alright. HTML helper. Render, what was it? Render partial async. And how are you going, Aiden, by the way? And then in this sort of case, what we want to do alright, we'll just get rid of that. We actually want this to be content blocks. I like trying new stuff. I like TypeScript and never look back for JavaScript projects. Fair enough, fair enough. I used TypeScript with Angular once. I will say, yeah, I have missed the types in it. So yeah, so it'll definitely happen with NearBeach. That's a given. I will have to discuss with people what's the best way to implement it, considering NearBeach is really huge. How many lines of code there are and so forth like that. It is a huge beast. So yeah, it'll be good. We all know how long it takes me to refactor stuff, so yeah. Alright, so what we've got is block content. I am going to actually put a breakpoint on this and I'm going to test this out. So I'm just going to save. We don't need to log in, we just need to use this. We're going to hit refresh. We have an internal error, content blocks. The partial view text area block doesn't work. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that because we did want it like that, which is good. And then, yeah, we do want that. So I'm just double checking this all works how we want it to. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. And then all we need to do is fix up the text area block. So what we can actually do is grab this one, go down to the content blocks, rename it. Text area block. Because once again, I've only changed the back end. I've only changed the document types and so forth like that. A lot of this should just work, assuming it's still got these set into place and so forth like that. So if I hit refresh, we'll get another error now saying unsorted list block is not working. So we go up here, unsorted list. Now we've got this called items, but we'll just rename that. So if we go down to the content block and we go rename. Sorry, this text is really tiny. You think it's tiny for me. I have to like lean in just to read it. So then we do the next one. Umbraco CMS published unsorted list block does not contain a definition for unsorted list. So we've got a problem with unsorted lists. So we just open it up. So we've got an IE numeral block list item, unsorted list. So that is us logging in, us going to settings, us going to the content blocks, us clicking on unsorted list block, and us clicking on this, selecting it and pasting it in here and hitting save. Now that might be a capital U, but we'll find out in a second. Alright, cannot implicitly convert type string array to enumerable and all that kind of stuff. So something's gone wrong here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to comment out this line of code. What I'm going to do is var A equals model, var B equals empty string. I'm going to actually put this little thing here. And I'm going to hit refresh. Now this is working, that's fine. I'm just going to hit play. Did I hit it twice? Yeah, it's gonna... Alright, we need to actually declare these. So, IE numerable block list item equals IE numerable block list item dot empty, right? Or is it empty dot? Oh god, I don't know how to do this. IE numerable empty. It's the second one. The second one. This one. IE numerable dot empty. And then what it is, and then finish it off. Numerable. Right, so that should work. Okay, it's not letting me do a thing there. Okay, jump over, let's watch out A. So let's add watch. Now A, sorry, this is really tiny text. We've got content type, we've got key, we've got properties, unsorted list items. Unsorted list items. All right. So what I've done here is just a simple mistake. These are actually just strings. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of all of this. I can hit save. I can play. I can refresh. All right. So what's happened is single list item. I don't need that at all. All I need is to say item. That should be as simple as that. Done. All right. So blocks in at the moment, which is great news. Let's get the full image with content block in, because we set that up the other day. We named it how we wanted to. Let's get it tested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create content. I'm going to create a new blog. I'm going to say loops one of everything. I'm going to pick a hero image. Once again, I've got to get more images up. So I've got a hermit crab. I'm just going to leave it like that. Blog category, blog summary, a simple blog with all the images known to man. Oh, my do not disturb. I didn't realize it's 10 o'clock. I should be going to sleep very soon. So I'm going to put in a featured list. Who has all their features? We have some features. Come like us for our features. And we're going to add feature item 1. Feature 1. Yay. Feature 2. We stream stuff. Alright, add new content. So alert block. I'm not going to do every single alert block. Ooh, this is the wrong way. I'm going to fix this up. Alert header and alert type should be. This is in the wrong order. So let's go warning. This is a warning alert. Alert. And content code block. Include standard in out. Import anti-gravity. Print hello world. I don't need to write too much stuff. Download block. We don't have anything to download at the moment, so I'm just going to key in an image. Add content. Full width image. Ooh, we definitely want to try this. Let's do the hermit crab. Image block. Let's actually do hermit crab again. Instruction list. Step 1. Arg. We don't need to fill this all out. Misc block. So this will be misc header. Did you know? Hello world. Misc. Gonna include the NearBeach's. Oh, I can't include the NearBeach logo. Rich text. Hello. This is some rich text. This is a space. This could be useful for us. Smiley face. This could actually, the rich text could really replace some of the other content blocks and so forth like that. Text area block. The above rich text could replace me. Oh, how could it replace me? Unsorted list block. We'll just add in item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. And we're going to save and publish. And we're going to go through as many of these tonight to fix. I do believe we can fix quite a number of them. So for those wondering how many content blocks and all that kind of stuff there is, if we have a look at the content block, we've got this many so far. And this will cover most of the stuff we need. I do need to get eventually programmed in the angled blocks, which will be quite interesting. Once they're programmed in, it'll be as simple as changing the background, whether or not it has 1 or 2 colors, and so all sorts of stuff. But once we do that too, I also want to then have the ability for these blocks to have settings where I can change those colors and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah. All right. Let's go back to blogs. So learn more. We know this isn't going to work. So straight off the bat, featured list. Now we've got that on home. So what we want to do, content blocks, add new file. We want this as web, empty. Ooh, is that going to give us just a plain HTML file or a CSS .NET Core? No. Raise the layout. Raise the page. All right. What we want is, we want to call it featured list. Now, one thing I just noticed, and this will need to fix up, this hero block has a capital H. I've got to lowercase it. So this featured list over here, I'm just going to copy all of this. I'm just going to paste it in here. I'm just going to hit save. We should move to the next issue. Now I've got to go back and I've got to fix this up because this actually has colors on the background and all that kind of stuff. I don't want that. I want this to be the basic plain stuff until I figure out all the colors in the background. So yeah. As for the next one, just to do render, this is common features list to title I publish content. This isn't going to work. So what I want to do is I just want to remove that and go add featured list. Okay, we've got to keep this simple at the moment. So we've got the featured list. Let's go through all of this. Common components. Let's go hero. That should be lowercase hero. So I am going to fix that up very, very quickly because that's going to annoy the bejeebus out of me. All of this. Should I just... Yeah, I should be consistent, but I just realized all of these are the same too. Alright. I'll do this off stream because there'll be a lot of fiddly work and it's not worth getting into that right now. Alert block can go straight into there. Blog image, that will get renamed to image block. Simple as that. Code block will go in there, that's fine, that's named. Download block will be the same. These are the content blocks which I created before. The raw HTML block, I am not using that. Delete. Yeah, I'm not using raw HTML yet. So going from the top, alert, download, featured list is what we just put in. Full width image block, which we've got in there. Instruction list, which we don't have, so we'll go new file class. What we want is that razor page, and we want instruction list. We just want to nick this name, paste it in. Right, and then once again we're going to add in h1 add in, and then I'm just going to paste that in. That's fine. MISC information block, which we don't have in there, so we're going to add file. We're going to raise a page. Gonna copy this. Gonna paste this in here. We're gonna go create. We're gonna go h1 add in. Do it very quickly. Rich text block. Again, doing the same thing. I better actually nick this. The reason why I'm copying and pasting is so I don't make a mistake. Alright. Text area block, and unsorted list block. Alright, sweet. So this. Alright, now this didn't work under the full image block. Couldn't define aspect ratio. That's perfectly fine. So what we need to do is go in here. So full image block. We've got the image. I think I'm just missing a field. I'm logging into production on my right, so I'm just jumping in right now. I'm going to settings. I'm going, where did I put it? List components. It would be under, yeah, I'm so glad I actually changed all of this. Oh, there is no aspect ratio. Model aspect ratio. All right. Oh, I did this. Shoot, I did this last night. Sorry, the other day. Aspect ratio, and then this will be a simple drop down. We're just creating a new drop down. Yep, we're perfectly fine with that. And what we want is wiki aspect ratio. And we're just going through all the aspect ratios now. I'll only key in a couple. 9, 16, 3, 5, 2, 3, 1, 1. So yeah, how many can I actually do? 19, 16. 5, 4, 4, 3, 11, 8. 1.43 by 1. Need to fix that up. 3, 2. 14, 19. 14, 9. Sorry, 16, 10. 1.618 to 1. 5, 3, 16, 9. 1.85 by 1. 1.89. 62 to 1. 2 to 1. 2.2 to 1. And this is where we're getting a bit ridiculous with the ultra wideness of it. But I will include a few of them just in case someone wants to use them and just in case I want to use them. 2.4 to 1. Gotta fix that up. .414 to 1, 2.76 to 1, and 3.6 to 1, and then 4 to 1. All right. And that's mandatory. Wish I could put a default. So blogs, Luke's one of everything, aspect ratio. So this would be full width image. And let's go 14:9. Yeah, I just changed it. Oh, this is a bug, isn't it? Yeah, I know. That's very annoying. Oh, I need to key in the X and Y positions too. Shoot. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Gonna edit. I wish there was a default where it would be like, all right, this is the default. So in here, position Y, and I need position X. So I'll do position X first, and that will be a drop down, create new, this is where I bring up an image. Actually, give me 2 seconds. Ah, I've deleted the images already. All right, logo. So we want position, background, position X. We want centered. Let's go centered, left, right, and inherit. And position X, position Y, select editor. We will also be using a drop down. We'll be creating our own. In this sort of case, we want center. Is it center with an ER or RE? ER. Background position Y will be either centered, bottom, top, in. Yeah, all right. If I pick the centered, bottom, top, inherit. So save that, go back to content, let's go back to blogs, looks one of everything. Let's scroll down, let's hit the full image. So we've got everything in here. We just want to go center. Let's do top. Let's go save. Let's go over here, let's hit refresh. So our new issue is single block, cannot bind source content type Umbraco web common publish single blog to model type, both views and content models in memory generated with different versions. The application is in an unstable state and must be restarted. All right, just restart it. Oh, it's getting late. I've got to go soon. Usually I stop at 10, but I'm on such a roll. I want to get all this done. All right, so this is another issue. So yeah, this is late for me. Yeah, because I got to wake up in 8 hours. In fact, in 8 hours and 15 minutes, I got to be on my bike. So yeah. All right, so content block, instructions list. The model item passed into the view is type Umbraco instruction list, but in the view directory instance requires a model type. Instructions list. All right, this is one of the new ones. Oh, all right, cool. So what we need to do is I'm gonna if I get the page rendering, it just means then I can tackle all of this at a later date. And there we go. So at the top, we can see add featured list. This image is working really well. This image is working really well. Add instruction list, add in misc block, add in reg text and stuff like that. So yeah, this is getting closer to be done. Once I've done all these blocks, what I'm going to do is get all that content, put it back into here. It won't take me too long to actually do. There's not much content, let's just say that. And then I can release this site. So this will have a better structure. From here, I can start adding in sort of other pages. So I could create a funding page, which will be built off a content block page. Just to tell people how you can fund NearBeach. Another page which I might introduce is just a simple page about how you can contribute to NearBeach and stuff like that, what we need. Yeah, so anyway, let's find someone to raid. Now, I don't know if we can raid White Panther. We have tried